back to Lady Bulldogs softball diamond. Here we go, game 2 of this 5A West doubleheader. This one will solidify supremacy of second place if the Lady Bulldogs can repeat and win game 2 here. And they put Tori Howard in the circle, and her first one is a ball to Mackenzie Irwin, their center fielder. Tim Terry and Dr. Dustin Smith joining me here for game 2. Doc, that was a fun one.
Yeah, it was an exciting one. A little more exciting than everybody wanted it to be, but more runs than they have is always a good thing.
Swing and a miss for Irwin.
Give you the defensive lineup for the Lady Bulldogs. Paige Pugh playing first. Ireland Cooper at second. Madison Bell Cartwright playing short. And Brianna Taylor at third. Around the outfield will be Charlie Taylor out in left. Macy Cutzinger in center field. And Natalie Horn out in right.
Yep.
And behind the plate, Taylor Nichols.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now to Irwin. She's their center fielder.
And Victoria Messy Bun Howard in the circle.
Victoria, right.
She will tell me to quit. She wants to be known as Tori.
Right. There's been a decent Victoria come through here in the past.
Yeah, she was okay.
Yeah.
Heard about her.
Turned out being okay at the next level at Southern Arkansas. But I don't mind her wanting to blaze her own trail.
Tori, you mean?
This one, yes.
Yes, Tori.
Full count, though. And blaze a strike. Got her on a backwards K. Beautiful, painting the inside black. A little bit of a delayed chainsaw wind-up from home plate blue, but I don't have any problem with that. Here's Jordan Gramlich. She's their pitcher in game 2. And a righty-righty matchup. And Howard kicks and fires in there for a called strike, painting that inside black. Her and McAdams both are fantastic going in there to that underneath the hands of the pitcher, of a batter that's crowding the dish.
Well, I said in game 1, if they can continue to live in there, I would make a habit of just throwing right in there.
100%. And there's one lifted to short. Cartwright shuffling backwards into the grass, which can get tricky with that little ledge there, but she managed to make it happen. And a little pop out to the shortstop. 2 down now. Here's Mackenzie Martin. She'll be at second base here in game 2 for the Lady Airedales. 6:27 was first pitch here in game 2 for Charla Ferris, as this one's pulled foul a mile, but foul. And Charla Ferris, their coach over at first. Still sunny in 72 here at first pitch. The Lone Oak shadow has reached left field. And so center field and left field in a little bit of shade. Everybody else sun-drenched. Over but low for ball 1 to Mackenzie Martin. 1-1 is the count. Greenwood won game 1, 5-4. That's low as well, 2-1. Baseball was ahead 2-1, heading to the top of the 7th. I was sure hoping to see guys running off the field enjoy, but they're still playing over there. That's in there for a called strike. Martin was taken all the way.
And that changeup, that's a bold pitch there, 3-1.
2-2 now for Martin. Here it is. Chopper foul as Taylor scooped it up. Brianna, that is, over at third. It was foul.
And the Alma coach, she didn't budge one bit.
No.
She was just going to square up and field it.
That's right. Ride her till she bucks you.
You'd have been in the fetal position somewhere.
Yes. That was kind of a middle slow roller. I might have went after it. Hey, that one's in play. Taylor dives to her left, scoops it up across the diamond. Nice play from Brianna Taylor. 5-3 on the putout.
She said, I can go right, I can go left. It don't matter. I'm going to make plays. And she stopped the foul ball right before that, and then she goes to her left that time, makes the diving stop, and gets up, throws out the runner. And Alma has no damage in the first. 1, 2, 3, they go.
And Howard matches McAdams' start in the circle. 2-1 still. We'll stay right here, and I'll update you a little bit on the baseball game. Top 7, there's 2 outs. and the Bulldogs trying to get a Game 1 win, and their postseason hopes are in danger. And it looks like we have a hit, a double out. Nope. Was it caught? It was caught. That's going to be the ball game over there at the Bulldog baseball diamond. Greenwood hangs on and wins Game 1 2-1, and there's a little bit of life left in the Bulldogs' postseason chances, which was definitely on life support coming into today's affair.
Yeah, it's a big win. I mean, you get again, said in this game, the game before this, one more run than they have is a positive.
And that was against Logan Taylor, their ace. Of course, we sent Mitchell out there. Looks like Pettigrew got the close of the save. A pop fly to Grant Carnes in center field ended it. So fantastic work for the boys to win Game 1 and stay alive. Now you got to sweep and take care of business. So here's Cutzinger to lead it off for the Lady Bulldogs.
Dash, as you call her.
Dash. That is her nickname. I think there's a movie. It was like Sonic the Hedgehog or something.
Incredibles.
Incredibles, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll make most of this up as I go along.
Yeah, including your Dorito comments from Game 1.
Now, the Dorito comments were legit.
Oh, you do play hide and seek with those?
No, I hide them all right in my belly. Here's the first one from Jordan Gramlich, and it's over but low for ball 1.
So you hide them from your son?
Yes, he hides them from me as well. There's a chopper towards second. Martin couldn't get there. It's up the hole, right back up the box. Hey, Cutzinger, that's a little better start.
Yeah, she gets on. She causes some problems because of her speed. She found the right spot. This brings in, as you call the franchise, Madison Bell Cartwright.
Right, absolutely.
Cartwright.
She was 2 for 2 in Game 1 with a dinger and a walk, scored 3 runs. How quick will Cutzinger get to second base? Nope. First one is a ball to Cartwright.
Well, it's the same catcher that was playing behind the plate in Game 1. Greenwood stole several bases going 2. Second got caught as well.
Yep. We were doubled off by line drives more than anything. Swing and a miss. There goes Cutzinger. The throw is behind her. Woo! Good job from Mackenzie Martin out there to flag that thing down because it was fixing to go to center field.
And Macy had ideas of getting a third.
Yes. Here's a 1-1 to Cartwright. Low. 2-1.
You think about being a pitcher in this game, or a catcher even, and a runner gets to second, especially of the speed of Macy Cutzinger. You know there's some dancing going to be on out there, and you got to be on full alert.
Swing and a miss at Cartwright. Saw one that looked super fat, and a little off speed got her swinging.
Update from baseball around the 5A West. Russellville beats Valonia 7-1 in Game 1.
And that doesn't help things. Here's a 2-2 to Cartwright. Low, and she's worked the count full. Cutzinger hustles back to the bag at second.
The problem is this weekend, she's dancing around out there at second base.
Yep.
Getting in steps ready.
Yes. Full count. Cartwright rips one, but foul outside the bag, third base side.
Did you cut a little rug from high school?
No comment.
You didn't go, did you?
I certainly. I went to 4 proms. They named the prom limo after me. Cartwright beats that out. Yeah, she's safe. That's an infield single. Cartwright showing her speed as Harless had to come in and wait on a slow roller. And, yeah, she was there. Bingo, no problem. So runners at the corners, an infield single for Cartwright.
Well, and speed times 2, because Cartwright will get out of the box quick. She has ideas of getting to second on that most of the time.
Yes.
But it moved Macy, importantly, moved Macy to third, and so got runners at the corners, nobody out. Charlie Taylor, who has shown power, some pop in the last 2 games. She's got home runs in the last 2.
And that one's outside. Cartwright's taking the bag. They tried the hard throw, cut the pitcher, cut it, trying to bait Cutzinger into coming home. She did not budge.
Maybe a freshman does that, but the senior veteran player.
Right. That one bounced in. It's 2-0.
The ball stopped right there by home plate blue, not intentionally, obviously. So the ball doesn't squirt away far enough for Macy Cutsinger to dash home, if you will.
Ah, good. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
And you got to be on your horse to get home. It's a pretty close backstop. 3-0 to Taylor.
And they know the scouting report on Taylor. She's hit the ball hard, and her plate appearance is like crazy so far tonight.
And way outside, and the bases are full of Lady Bulldogs with nobody out. A single, and a walk. And here is Brianna Taylor.
A couple other scores of interest in the 5A West softball. Bologna beats Russellville 7-1, and Van Buren beats Siloam 11-2.
Let's see. Meeting at the mound, meeting with the base runners and the batter.
Well, when you load the bases, nobody out, that takes some discussion that needs to be had, obviously. And what Alma doesn't want, obviously, is this first inning to get way out of hand.
Right. Lady Bulldogs put 2 on them in the first in game 1.
And this is what I love, Bree Taylor.
Swinging, and that one's fouled as a hitter in the box. Strike 1. Nobody out, bases loaded. Jordan Gramlich in the circle in a little bit of a jam here for the Lady Airedales in game 1. Here it is. Oh, that one's chopped into the dugout. Coach Parrish got a hand on it. She's gutsier than me. Again, I would have fell off the bucket in fetal position, ran screaming for
Thumb
cover.
in your mouth.
Ran down to my dad's house, sucking my thumb the whole way. And she acted like it was no big deal, a hot shot.
Some people are tougher than you.
I know. There's a ball lifted to center, and it's down. It'll be one in. Cutsinger's going to score. Cartwright, no problem. She'll score. And it's a single and 2 RBI. And the Lady Bulldogs are on the move here in the bottom of the first with nobody out and a 2-0 lead.
You know, we say it all the time. Find some outfield grass, and that's what Taylor was able to do there. Great read from Cutsinger. She saw it was down off the bat, and Cartwright, with her speed, was not wasting any time either. She was picking them up and putting them down around second or around third. She slid in, no throw at the plate. Beats the throw if it was there, and Greenwood up 2-0, and Tori Howard now with an opportunity to help her cause.
And here's Tori Howard. We'll pitcher-on-pitcher action here. And the first one's low. And Howard tips that one and foul ball. Squirted away off the catcher's gear back there from Wallace.
So still 2 on, nobody out here. Bottom of the first, Greenwood already scratched 2 across here.
It's beautiful.
Trying to add more. Tori Howard trying to help her own cause.
There's a chopper just outside the bag. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tori Howard.
You know,
Right-handed bat.
You wonder as a pitcher if somebody's ahead of the ball so far, like she was there, yanked it down the third base line, if that changeup comes this next pitch because she's so far out in front.
Yeah, a lot of times your coach will see that. A 1-2 count, she's going to be protecting. Here it comes. And it wasn't. It's a liner into right center. That's going to score 1 for sure. Coach is going to bring Brianna home, and it's going to be a play at the plate. No, he held her up. And that'll advance Howard. Nice base running from Tori to scoot over to second. An RBI single, and Lady Bulldogs are having a little fun here in the bottom of the first.
And we talked about it with Taylor just finding the grass, and that's what Howard did there. Split the outfielders there, went to the right center gap. And a great job, as you mentioned, base running there to wait for the throw to come all the way home. And Coach Saki kind of deked him into that one, trying to act like he was going to send her home. The throw comes home, and Tori was able to scamper out to second base. So now it takes out the force play in the middle.
Coryell is in to run for the pitcher, Tori Howard. It's Morgan, Coryell. Megan? I've said Morgan all day.
Yeah, it's Morgan.
Okay. And a called strike to Taylor Nichols, Greenwood's catcher. That's big strike zone for a little catcher. Here's the 0-1. And that's a chopped foul. Again, Coach Parrish just riding the bucket over there like it's a Sunday drive. Kind of put a foot up at that one.
You're scared for her.
Yes.
You're a long way away.
Right. 0-2 now to Taylor Nichols. This kid's bat has been super hot. I'd like to find out what her batting average is on the season because when I'm watching, it's magnificent.
She may need you walking around with her every time she plays.
I have no problem doing that. Softball's the game. 3-0 Greenwood, bottom of the first, still nobody out. Lady Bulldogs looking for a huge inning here to get going in game 2. There's one to the second baseman. Martin will glove it and go to first. Finally register it out, but it's an RBI. Nichols.
Yeah, you say that's one time they get her out, but she did her job.
Yep.
That's advancing the runners. Not only did she score a run there, but the runner from second got to third because the ball goes to the right side of the infield. And if you do that, you put the ball in play, especially with 2 outs, put the ball in play to the right side, you can advance runners because they're worried about getting an out. That's the first out of the inning. Greenwood plates another run.
And here is Paige Pugh. She's trying to square the bunt, offered at it, strike 1. She's at first base, listed as a DP on the lineup.
Should be 4-1, isn't it? Or 4-0?
4-0. Yeah, another run just came in. Yeah, give us another tally over there. There you go, sister. Beautiful. Tried to bunt again, offered, and missed. 0-2. Coriel's at third, running for Howard, our pitcher.
Now, I saw Paige Pugh over at Valonia. She hit a ball. They've got 2 fences in their outfield. One that's obviously the fence that's in play, and the other fence is trying to keep balls from going out. She hit that second fence in left center. She had a smash there.
And went after this one the other way. Oh, but right at the nut, the first baseman made a good play on a hot shot. And it'll be 3 unassisted for Alma.
But an RBI. The runner comes in, and now the winner in the circle for game 1, Haley McAdams, at the plate. But a good job there by Paige Pugh to put the ball on, again, and play on the right side. They don't want to throw the ball home, so Coriel runs home. Greenwood up 5-0.
Upstairs to McAdams. She's down as the first baseman in the lineup. Got her in the batting order. She swings a nice bat. She took a home run hack at that one. Some high cheese, 1-1.
What do you think? That's a swing like her dad or a swing like her mom?
Probably like her mom. A little out of control, Herculean. I see mom as more of a finesse girl, maybe a slapper. Here's a 1-1. And swing and a miss.
Still like mom?
Yes. No, that was another dad home run hack.
Oh.
I'm wondering if there's $5 for a home run in the pot. Normally, you don't see hacks like that unless there's cash involved. That's inside, 2-2.
Good eye there.
If you're wondering, her father's about 8 feet to our right.
And not arguing either.
No, he's laughing. He knows. Hey, this isn't our first rodeo. 2-2, 2 outs. Come on, Haley. One time.
Good
That's
eye.
low, full count.
You know, and that's one of those opportunities. It's 2-2 count. You see a ball coming in there, you're really wanting to hit, especially those 2 hacks that she had on the previous 2 pitches.
Yeah.
But great discipline there. Let the ball bounce and have a 3-2 count here.
Here it is. And chopper towards short, gobbled up there by Harless. Threw it and in and out of the first baseman's glove. So we'll take it however we can get it, and McAdams will reach on an error.
That's why you run it out.
Yep.
And they talk about it in the pros, in baseball anyway. If you don't run down and touch the base, there's some penalty for that.
Right.
I can't remember what the terminology is, but they have a little pot that they put money into, and if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you got to pay into the pot. Well, good job there by Haley. She doesn't have to pay into the pot.
That's right. Here's Ireland Cooper and a call strike to her on the first pitch.
The 9th batter to get him to the plate here in the first inning.
That's right. The Lady Bulldogs have sent them all up here. 5-0 lead. And swinging a chopper foul.
Good play there.
Yep.
We talked about Breonna Taylor in the top of the first. Good play there, moving to her right.
Yep.
And that's
Perry.
Taylon Perry. She
Yeah.
makes a great snag there, although the ball was foul.
Here's the 0-2 to Ireland Cooper. That's inside. And McAdams swipes it back. Now, that might be some speed like her dad.
Nah, that'd be like her mom, I think.
Oh, what? Oh.
Her dad may still be halfway between first and second right now. That was him running.
Here's the 1-2. Cooper says, I see you over there in scoring position, but a nice job from Perry to short hop at third. And across the diamond she goes to Nutt, and 5-3 on the put out. Damage was done, though. All 9 come to the plate for Greenwood. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 5 runs, 1 error, 1 left on base.
Yeah, I'm a little offended right now. I saw Taylor Nichols turn around and give a thumbs up to Steven, and there was 7 innings of vocal purity over here in game 1, and not one time was a thumbs up given.
7 innings? I've been doing it for 23
I know,
years. I haven't got
not one
thumbs
time. And you've been singing her praises.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've got a plaque on my mantle. It says Taylor Nichols is the greatest catcher on earth.
She turns around and gives a thumbs up.
Yeah, I guess 1 inning in his belt.
1 inning of 5 runs.
Yeah, I know. Beautiful work. 5-0 Greenwood. We go to the top of the second. And Torrey Howard back in the circle for Greenwood. It'll be Perry, Nutt, and Wallace for Alma as we go into the top of the second inning. Greenwood's in their all whites. Alma with white trousers, green tops, gold numbers. 5-0 Lady Bulldogs with a nice start and a crooked number in the bottom of the first. And a called strike on the inside black to Talon Perry.
Can't stop me if you've heard this before, but I'm living there.
100%.
I'm feeding right inside till he makes it no more a strike call. I keep filling up that area.
High gas, swing and a miss. And Howard is dealing as well. Just almost eerily mirror image of McAdams. Both of them are fantastic pitchers. That's a ball that got past Taylor right over the bag, and there's a hit. What, you call it foul?
Yeah.
I thought it hit the bag.
I thought it, well, her glove did for sure.
Foul ball, good. Wow. Well, I would have probably missed that one. I got caught between a couple of nets here right at the bag. They sure look fair to me. There's a check swing at some high heat. Cooper flying in, and she'll make the grab on a little lazy pop out to the second baseman. There's 1 down. Here's Julia Nutt, left-handed batting first baseman for the Lady Airedales. Greenwood won game 1. They occupy second place in conference now. I see if we can get a Van Buren softball score. That'd be interesting.
I told you that.
Oh, I missed it. I didn't know if that's baseball
They
or
beat
something.
Siloam.
Oh, yeah, never mind. So they'll probably get the sweep there, and they'll go to 10-2.
Yeah,
overall.
softball.
Yeah.
They won 11-2.
The chopper to Pugh. Good job of fielding at first base. Sometimes you get indecision, but Pugh never wavered and stayed with it, fielded it, jogged over, and outran Nutt to the bag. 2 down. Here's Jada Willis now, their catcher. Right-handed bat. 5 up, 5 down so far for Torrey Howard. And 5-0 Greenwood, top of the second. Over but low. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss at some off-speed garbage. Nasty. Had Jada way out ahead. Almost lost her balance. I love a good home run hack, though. Let her fly. 1-1 the count. Howard kicks and fires for Greenwood. That's tipped into the net. Straight back, 1-2.
Now here, get in the pitcher's mind here. What do you throw here? You
One
threw the
ball,
change
2
up early,
strikes.
1
We're
and
going
2.
to climb the ladder and throw some high gas.
Outside?
No, right up top. She'll chase it up at her neck. Here comes the 1-2. There it was. She didn't go get it.
See, I think I live outside there. Just see how far out she'll go with that.
Right.
But that's the reason why I'm sitting up here.
Well, we saw Clements. That was his MO with Haven. She could hit spots. There you go. There's some gas. Swing and a miss. 1, 2, 3, they go. And Howard doing her best short order Cook impersonation here in the game number 2. 2 strikeouts for Torrey. Middle of the second inning. Greenwood leading 5-0. We'll stay right here. Tim Terry, Dr. Dustin Smith. Glad you're aboard here on a Tuesday afternoon. This doubleheader for this number 2 seed really could be wrapped up here tonight if Greenwood can win this game too.
You know, it's about time we got some beautiful weather on a doubleheader baseball or softball night. It's too bad this is the last conference doubleheader of the year to get it.
Yeah, at
However,
home anyway, at home.
With the sun like it is and the weather, the temperature like it is, and tell you one thing, the Greenwood bats have been hot so far tonight, and especially the second game. Put some runs on the board in the first game, obviously, and then things got a little closer than we would have liked. But with the temperatures heating up, the bats have heated up for the Lady Bulldogs, and 5 runs across in the first inning, trying to add more here, and they go back to Mackenzie Martin on the mound, or in the circle, for Alma.
Yep, Gremlin goes to short. I'm trying to see. As in Harless goes back to second base. So Jocelyn Harless now is at second. She moved over from short. Jordan Gramlich went from pitcher to shortstop, and Mackenzie Martin, who started game 1 for the Lady Airedales, goes from second base back into the circle and trying to stop the bleeding here as the Lady Bulldogs batted around in the first, and it'll be Cutsinger to lead off the second. Still waiting on the start of game 2 over in baseball. Them got a bigger field to manicure to get ready over there. We might be able to catch the end of that.
Tell you what, that PA guy in game 1 has lost his job.
Oh,
we're only an inning into this deal, and an inning and a half, and that has been taken away from that guy.
If you can just get him to keep his dad glasses, if the kid's pitching, you don't want him to have the "come on, Haley" through the, drag the toe or whatever wherever the pitcher's parents always yell. Keep your back straight.
Drag the toe.
Whatever. I've listened to so many parents complain and yell at their daughter's pitching for so long, I've lost track. Swing and a miss from Cutsinger, 1-1.
You look at Martin and the way she pitches, that ball stays in that glove for a while as she makes through that windup to cover up, obviously, what pitch she's throwing.
Right.
It'd be an adjustment as a batter, obviously, digging in and not seeing that on a regular basis.
Upstairs to Cutsinger, 2-1. Macy, as you know, going to Oklahoma Baptist to play softball.
Lady Bison.
Yeah, that's an Oklahoma City area.
Well, Shawnee.
Okay.
Oklahoma.
Just this side. All right, good.
People in Oklahoma call it the OBU.
Gotcha. It's outside, 3-1.
While people in Arkansas call the OBU Ouachita.
Yeah, Ouachita.
I was at the NAIA National Basketball Tournament one year, and Ouachita was there, and people were like, "Who's this Ouachita?"
Cutsinger lifts one to left. It's foul, and it will land at just out of Chow's reach. She gave it a ride. 3-2 now to the Greenwood center fielder. She's in the one hole. She singled her first time up and scored a run. As Greenwood sent the first 5 batters, got hits. Or actually, Taylor walked, but she scored a run. First 5 scored in the top of the first. Outside, she walked her. Nice at-bat from Cutsinger.
2 trips to the plate, 2 times on base.
Here's Cartwright. She singled her first time up and scored a run. Cutsinger will be launching towards second base momentarily. We need to get one of those Kennedy Cape Canaveral countdown clocks. She gone. That's a called strike. She's safe. We had about T-minus 5 seconds. Strike 1 to Cartwright. And now she's got a runner in scoring position. Maddie will dig in. Martin, the new pitcher for Alma, and Cartwright lifts this one back into Daisy Street. 0-2 now. Fouled straight back. Cartwright was 2 for 2 in game 1 with a walk. Had a solo home run. Here it comes. This one's in the air, but heading towards Daisy as well. Pulled foul left side. 0-2 still.
Either she don't like those 2 softballs, or
that one she kind
don't
of
like Daisy Street either.
You're right. That had some tomahawk action on it. The first one was kind of tipped up over the top. Here it is. This one's in shallow left. It's going to fall the triangle. Oh, just foul. They're playing her deep, and Chow had no chance to get to it. The shortstop Whoever our new shortstop is, Gramlich, couldn't get there either, and it falls harmlessly.
Well, you talked about it in the triangle, about as well-placed a ball as you could have out there. If you go out there and drop it just a little bit, maybe a foot to the right, that is perfectly placed down the line.
Yes. And a ball.
And that's one of those, if the catcher hangs on to it, you wonder where that umpire calls.
Yeah, it's tough to get that third strike call if you drop it. Right or wrong. Here's the 1-2. And Cartwright way out ahead, swings and misses. She had visions of home run.
She had visions of putting that over the outfield fence in baseball.
Here's Charlie Taylor now, walked her first time up, scored a run. She had a 2-run jack in game 1 in the first inning. She was 2 for 3. 3 RBI. That's outside, ball 1.
Looks like the boys are getting out there at baseball. We're at the top of the first over there, getting ready. We're already in the bottom of the second over here.
That's in there for a called strike, 1-1. See if be curious if he started Carnes in game 2. I'm curious who that is on the bump. Yeah, I think it is. Got to get Aiden Kennan dialed in for the postseason run if you get there. There's a high chopper. Good job from Perry to look Cutsinger back. Throws across and gets it out at first. And then Cutsinger moves over after the throw is tossed. Here's Taylor now. She had a 2 RBI single in the the bottom of the first, and she came around to score a run as well. 2 outs now, though. And that's a little flare.
Oh.
Just foul. Got over Perry's head, 3 feet foul. Strike 1 is what we call it.
Macy Cutsinger nearly ran into the umpire's mask. He was calling foul.
She was dashing home. Mackenzie Martin in relief here for Alma. And Taylor hits this one in the air and foul. It's pulled over behind the Airedale's dugout, third base side.
Put on my AD hat. Those balls are expensive.
Well,
keep those in play.
Yeah, that one stayed inside the fencing.
Okay.
Got a little mud on it. Here's the 0-2 to Brianna Taylor. And that was a ball that was outside, but she fouled off. Too close for comfort for her. I don't have any problem with that. Still 0-2.
Well, you talk about it, just battle. Try to stay alive, see another pitch.
Yep. What year is Taylor? Is she a junior?
Sophomore.
Sophomore? Goodness gracious. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1. Lots of youth on this squad.
Baseball score, Van Buren beats Siloam 9-4. Game 1.
1-2 to Taylor now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Cutsinger at third, trying to get her home. And that one's in the air, infield. Who will get it? They all converge. Nutt came over from first base and makes the grab for the pop out to the first baseman. Well, it's uneventful. Had one on base, a leadoff walk, and Greenwood couldn't do anything with her. Stranded her on third. Cutsinger left out there. 2 innings in the book. Greenwood 5. The Lady Airedales 0. It's 5A West softball on Greenwood Sports Center. Back 5-0. Greenwood leading Alma. It just has a good ring to it. Said that last game too. End up winning 5-4. Ladies need a sweep of this doubleheader right here. Alma kind of trending up in softball. They won 4 in a row. Greenwood's won, I think, 8 in a row, if I read that correctly. And the Lady Bulldogs trying to get sole possession of second. And the first pitch is chopped foul. That is Jocelyn Harless, who's their second baseman now.
You talk about the youth on this team. Only 2 seniors. One got her leg operated on early. That's Kylie Lawson. And Macy Cutsinger, the only 2 seniors for the Lady Bulldogs. So a lot of youth on this team.
It's fantastic.
As you said, winners of 8 or 9 in a row and trending the right way at the right time.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count now. Tori Howard settling in the circle for Greenwood. I like her and the McAdams 1-2 punch. Both sophomores both have nice off-speed action and fastballs. Here's the 0-2. Upstairs and check swing by Harless. She didn't go.
Good call there. I mean, she did not go.
Right, 1-2.
But you talk about the 1-2 punch. Tori, with a lot of innings last year in varsity action, her and Haven Clements shared the bulk of the load and
rack them up on an outside pitch called third strike.
Haley developed a lot in the junior varsity and working her way into, and she's become a very good one punch and you talk about the 1-2 punch of these two combined. You always go in softball, you go as how that person in the circle is doing.
100%. This ball's lifted to right. On her horse's horn. Oh, couldn't come up with a running catch down about her knees, but would have been fantastic. Nice hustle from Nat over there in right field.
She took it out on the ball, firing it back into Ireland Cooper there. She wanted that ball to stay in her glove, and long run that she made down the right field line.
You know, she was way off the line. One of McAdams in game 1. I'm not sure why she was so far off the line. Kind of hurt the stat line a little bit of Haley's, but this time now you see Horn not so far off the line as that one's fouled towards the Alma dugout. 0-2 now.
But Haley will tell you the stat that matters is a 5-4 win.
Right.
Not so much ERA, and of course you want to have a great ERA, but
yeah,
as long as you win, that's the important stat for. I know Haley, but the Lady Bulldogs as a whole.
0-2 now to Jaden Grimlick. Oh, some gas, swing and a miss. That's the 4th strikeout for Howard. And here's Caitlin Willis, their right fielder. She's batting in the 9-hole for Alma.
When you talk about 9-hole being the second leadoff, you talked about it many times. That looked like she was a 4-hole hitter the way she swung that.
No doubt. Pulled it foul over towards the batting cages. Take it easy down there, 0-0. Caitlin Willis with some vengeance at the plate. He's up on the dish, as a matter of fact. Let's see if Howard comes up under those hands. There it is. That ball's foul. Strike 2.
Ball squirts down the third baseline. 0-2 count here, and we go back into getting the pitcher's head. Mm-hmm. You said climb the ladder earlier. Do you stay there?
I'm going high heat. Yep. Get her to chase some flies. Let's see if she does.
See who's right.
Change
here.
her eye level a little bit. Here's the 0-2. Upstairs.
Hadn't offered at it either time.
I know. My daughter played travel ball, softball with Saki for about 10 years. I know exactly where he's going 0-2. High heat.
So you kind of...
He's going to do it every time. There's one in play. Cutsinger draws the bead in center. No problemo. Well, that ruined our strikeout streak, but I love 3 up, 3 down. No problem for Howard and the Lady Bulldogs in the top of the third as they lead 5-0. As she's faced the minimum so far, has Tori Howard. Yeah, 5-0. Now, if you're listening, you're writing down your book, okay, if we catch Greenwood in the state tournament and we get 0-2, we're going to go after, we're going to lay off some high cheese. I'm going to tell Saki what I said and let him mix it up when we get to state.
You think you got to tell him that?
No.
You think he'll go home and listen and see?
You think he goes home and listens?
I don't know. I know his mom probably is listening.
Right? She's a good listener. I don't know if Ronnie is. She probably said the same thing.
I ain't getting in the middle of that one.
Right?
You stepped off in some stuff there.
Coach Saki's a great friend. Known him for a long, long time. We've been around the world almost with them girls. Goodness. I guess since '07. Yep. And Bob Calvert Stars won the World Series in 6U. They were ranked number 1 in the country for quite a long time, that team. Got up in the girl pitch. Well, here's Tori Howard.
Yeah, this is Victoria Howard.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Yeah. Her mom and dad are okay with it. They laugh at it when I say that. Say, did you get her that time, didn't you?
I've been kicked out of worse places.
I said it to her when she's warming the bullpen. She said, stop it.
She had an RBI single in the first inning and scored a run. And here we go in the third. It lifts the first pitch in the air a mile high. The pitcher, Martin, takes over and makes the catch in fair territory for out number 1.
And you like that with a pitcher that's going to claim the territory and say, I got it, take control.
You know, in baseball, you see the little wimps always come off there and say, somebody else get it, and the pitcher doesn't want to catch it, even pop flies. But softball, by gosh, they go get them. I like that. I never figured out why the pitcher doesn't try to catch a fly ball. As Taylor Nichols' first pitch swinging, this is a little flare that lands foul outside of Perry's reach, third base side. I mean, I guess there's a bump there, so if they look up, they fall, they stumble, maybe twist an ankle, I guess. I get that, but I don't know. I mean, why you got to have a mound? These girls don't need a mound.
This little circled
Right.
off area of dirt.
Same exact spot. This time Perry got a glove on it, dove after it. Nice effort.
Incredible effort.
From Taylor Perry over there. I mean, identical spot. I'd just stay right there.
Yeah, don't go out to third.
No. Stay right there. She's going to foul one more. Right
a lot less running if you can stay over there.
And hopefully that Taylor Nichols would hit one right where she was supposed to be standing.
Incredible effort, and we saw it earlier when she swung the bat, was smiling.
Yes. Yep, look. She would have caught it right there. I mean, that would hit the net and bounce to that spot. But she could have stayed there. Nichols battling here. She grounded out to the second baseman. Her first time up, it was an RBI ground out. And here's Mackenzie Martin in the circle for Alma in relief. Nichols pops this one straight up. It's out of play. Off with the Masco's Wallace. We could get the boys from Freedom Roofing up here to check out our hail damage.
Yeah, Mr. Holt, they wanted to get up here and check that out.
Surely
we've had 4 or 5 pop up there on top of the roof tonight.
And maybe there might have been some hail over the last 10 years. Oh, that was inside, and that thing was curving back into the plate and just barely missed. Wow, that thing had some movement on it. It was certainly one Nichols could have wore if she'd have liked to, but I would have got out of the way too.
Yeah.
Taylor, a little skinny girl, that fastball was smarted.
We've established that you would have gotten out of the way.
Now, I might wear a pitch.
Ball.
I might wear a pitch in there. Just you got to gut up in the batter's box.
The thing about softball, if it bounces and hits you, it's still a hit by pitch.
Well, is that the same in baseball too? I don't know. Here's the 2-2. I think it is. And she was way ahead of that one. This one's out of play.
Perry said, I'm done running.
Yeah.
I ain't going after that one. I know that one's foul.
Still 2-2 with one out here in the bottom of the third. 5-0. Lady Bulldogs looking for a sweep. And Nichols again pulls one foul.
We're going to run out of softballs.
Well, to keep up with my travel ball stories, I saw Coach Zaki's daughter, Allie, over in Moore, Oklahoma one day foul off 18 pitches in one at-bat and end up hitting a home run on like the 19th or 20th pitch. That's upstairs. Full count. It was impressive. Maybe it was an 18-pitch at-bat. She fouled off 15 of them and then hit a home run. I think that's what it was. Full count. There's another one out of play.
Daisy Street this time.
Beautiful. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's her 6th foul ball. So that is 4. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat, I believe. It's fouled into Daisy Street.
Shocker. Like Haven Clements getting a rebound. Shocker.
Right, yeah. And that one went over the road. I'm impressed that Home Plate Blues has softballs left.
Well, he's out now.
The girls are getting them in as quick as they can. And Martin wins the battle. She got her on ball 4. It was way outside. Nichols said, I'm going to foul one more off, and it was to no avail, swing and a miss.
Good, just a great battle there between pitcher and catcher, or pitcher and batter.
Yep. Certainly was. Well, here's Paige Pugh. She's over at first base, the designated player. RBI ground out in the first. And this one's lifted, guess where? Foul. Between the batting cages and the fencing here at the Lady Bulldogs Diamond. Strike one.
And that's all down the third baseline, which is where Alma is located in the dugout. So they have to send people after. I say have to. They send people after those balls that stay within the fence.
Right. Pugh, this one's foul, but it's going to stay inside the diamond area. But it's still foul outside third base. And Mackenzie Martin loving life. 5-0. Greenwood leads here at the bottom of the third. There's 2 outs, and Paige Pugh looking for an extension of this inning. That's upstairs. 1-2. McAdams out on deck if Pugh can extend the inning. Lights are on over the baseball field. Haven't yet lit the candle here at the softball diamond. That's in the dirt, 2-2.
They probably heard that AD talking about the cost of softballs.
Right,
They're trying to save pennies all they can.
Right. You know, it's like the AD cuts the check or something. It's coming out of his personal account. That's what
Frugal.
That's what we tell our plant boss, like it's coming out of your check. And there's a shot. Got past the shortstop in the 5-6 hole and a 2-out single for Paige Pugh.
That ball smoked.
It certainly was. Now McAdams will get a shot at it. See if she can keep the 2-out rally going.
Ronnie Saki's dad told me this one between the games, said, I need to let you know this, but somebody hit a line drive home run, and they said that ball needed a stewardess on it because it was on a flight out of here.
Right.
And that one didn't go near as far. That may be in a commuter plane, but it still was.
No peanuts on those commuter flights.
But she smoked that one between the 5-6 hole.
Right. Natalie Horn will come in and pinch run for Pugh over at first. And McAdams lifts one foul left side. I need to kind of do something like Ferris Bueller did, get a recording. This is foul left side, and just keep playing it about every 18 seconds, and then go get me some of the concession stand. They'll never know. Right? That's in there for a called strike. Horn's swiping a bag, net, down to second base.
Nat flying around there.
Yeah. Love it.
Getting scoring position. Ball finds outfield grass.
0-2 now. Let's count to McAdams.
Horn will score from second.
And here it comes. And this one's fouled out of play.
Yeah, it went right this time.
Yep, thank goodness. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Lady Bulldogs trying to rally on 2 here. A single by Pugh. A swiped bag by her pinch runner, Horn. And here's McAdams, an 0-2 count. And fouled out right side. Changing it up a little bit, are you?
It's over Cartwright side.
Yeah, that big Brandon over there, Phil. Yeah. I'm sure he's shagging.
No, he ain't moving.
He has not moved. No, he did move a minute. He flinched.
Oh, yeah. Rocked back a little.
Yeah. And over below to McAdams, 1-2.
Yeah, a lot of question marks flying around by the ladies in green there,
right.
Thinking that was on the inside corner.
It's close. Here's the 1-2. And a little flare. Perry came in a step. She was kind of used to charging.
Yeah.
No problem, though. She gobbles it up. And the inning ends for Greenwood with 1 hit, no runs, 1 left on base. We've played 3 innings, and Greenwood leads 5-0 over the Lady Airedales 5A West softball on Greenwood Sports Center. And we welcome you back to Lady Bulldog Softball Diamond. Tim Terry, Dr. Dustin Smith. Shadows have almost overtaken the entire field. A little bit of sunlight across center field and left field in the grass area.
Home Plate Blue has got a new supply of softballs.
Nice. And here we go in the top of the fourth. And the bunt is down. It's a foul ball. Nichols gobbled it up. As
you see the bunt coverage there, Ireland Cooper has to sprint over from second. Been interesting to see if that ball was foul, just what the timing was, because Ireland was on the run. And you'd think a quarterback leading the receiver to the bag. What Taylor would have had to do there to make sure Ireland was catching that on the run.
Bunts down again, right to Pugh, though. She'll gobble and tag the runner out. Fantastic from Page. Great defense over there. 3 unassisted. Speedy Kinsey Irwin, by the way, got down the line in a hurry.
It almost was perfectly placed where you've got the first baseman in no man's land there trying to field the ball. You got to wait on it to come to you, obviously, and Irwin was about to beat that to the bag.
So 1 down, and here is Jordan Gramlich. Called strike. She's their shortstop now. Tori Howard's dealing here in game 2. Marvelous. Up on the plate is the Airedale, Lady Airedale batter, Gramlich. And that one's a little flare, just fell right behind the bag, and there goes the perfect game. Our first hit of game 2 for Alma, and he comes with 1 out in the 4th.
Yeah, just placed right there perfectly. We talk about it down the line in the bottom half of the 3rd. Ball placed just almost perfectly, but that ball just kind of squirted between Cooper and Cartwright there.
No way either of them could make a play. So here's Kenzie Martin, their pitcher. She fouls this one out into Daisy Street, up over the top. Strike 1.
Said that a few times. Foul off into Daisy Street.
Ad nauseum is the word I'm looking for.
That was just one at bat.
Right. This one's in the air and in play.
It's not going to Daisy Street.
No, that goes to Pagey's glove. I couldn't figure out how to work Daisy Street into Page Pugh, but we'll go Pagey, Daisy.
Yeah, Pagey wasn't put out there. She's
out.
gotten 2 of them.
Yep.
This inning. Is there such thing as you defensively get 3 outs in an inning? So I can get into the old checkbook for that?
No.
Just
he might buy her some Skittles. This one's in the air and out of play. We almost had it right then. If it'd been 3 consecutive, maybe batters, maybe, I guess, if you go 3 unassisted, then catch a line drive and a pop out or something. But we got a single scattered.
So that's not a Skittles?
Yeah, no.
I mean, at what point does Tim Terry buy anything for somebody that does something?
If we win state.
Oh, okay.
I'm all about banners. All this other stuff is insufficient. This is Taylor Perry. She's got a 1-1 count. That one was upstairs.
Speaking of buying a meal.
Right?
I'm due.
Yeah. 1-1. And this was laced right at Cooper. No problem for a little Ireland Cooper. Line out.
Cooper. And they probably said, she said, Paige, I got you.
Yep.
Take this one off. I'll cover.
Yeah, right.
You don't have to make the play on this one. I got it.
But the right side of the infield was sure active there at the top of the 4th. Well, we broke up the no-hitter and the perfect game from Jordan Gramlich, but that's no problem. We got 3 outs. Left her at first. 1 left on, 1 hit. It's still 5-0 Lady Bulldogs as we wander to the bottom of the 4th. I'm not sure if I had anything for dinner yet. I'm trying to think.
You're not sure? If you've questioned that, you probably haven't.
Well, sometimes if you eat so much, you just forget what you've eaten.
So it clearly hadn't been that sweet heat Doritos. You haven't had those tonight.
No, I have not because
Your son has hid them well?
No, my wife didn't buy any. She said she went to Walmart the other day and didn't bring any home. But she knows better because we'll eat them in one night. I mean, they're gone. I mean, I get a bowl out, just kind of fill a bowl to kind of, ration a little bit. No. I'll
just
eat
keep
10
the bag.
bowls. You just eat 3 bowls.
Just keep the bag with you.
Right. That's normally
you don't dirty the dishes that way.
Yeah, but then I'll eat the whole bag for sure. So if I just put them in a bowl and wrap the bag up.
Do you do the dishes?
I do not do the dishes.
Oh, Josh?
Yeah, well, he unloads the dishwasher.
Okay.
with his one chore. Here's Ireland Cooper. Nice
Speaking
little
of
line,
one,
right?
number one, Ireland Cooper.
A nice line drive catch there to end the top of the fourth. And we'll see if she can carry it over to the home plate where she looks at ball one inside.
We talk about that. Living on the inside corner.
That was close. Bottom of the fourth, Greenwood leading 5-0. And Mackenzie Martin, that's in there for a called strike. That ball's moving into, it starts out at your hip and goes back into the plate. I don't know what you call that. Like a slider in boys, or cutter. That one bounced in 2-1, but it's pretty nasty. If she can position it properly, that's a good looking pitch from Mackenzie Martin. She's taking a little drift out beyond the circle, gathering her thoughts. Now she's ready. The 2-1 is upstairs. Cooper, kind of a chop swing. It falls harmlessly. Wow, what a short hop play from Jordan Gramlich at shortstop. Charging on the run. Gloved it short hop and across the diamond for out number one. She made that look easy.
Yeah, made it look really easy, much like you at a buffet, really easy.
Right.
But she makes that play on the run, and not only does she make it on the short hop, but fires over to get the speedy Cooper at first.
Right. So there's one down. And Cutsinger's little flare out to left. Base hit for Macy.
All you want to do is find outfield grass.
And she's 2 for 2 with a walk. She went 0 for in game one, and I think it probably kind of got in her crawl a little bit. And she's letting it loose here in game two. Here's Cartwright now. She's 1 for 2, singled, scored a run, struck out. And a 1-out rally in progress, bottom 4. And rip that one to the fence. Cutsinger will turn and go 3, no problem. Cartwright's going to make it a double. And we've got second and third with 1 out.
Yeah, perfectly placed ball there in left center gap, as you mentioned. Tried to get to the wall, and she cut it off. But Maddie Cartwright, knowing the situation, she was looking for 2 straight out of the box. And you're running hard, you get that opportunity out of the box. And that's what coaches tell you. Run hard out of the box and see what happens. Force them to make the throw, and then you don't have you take away the force play in the middle.
Here's Charlie Taylor. Can she find the long ball? Hit one off Mackenzie in the game 1, the first inning. And that's a ball upstairs to the Greenwood left fielder. She's walked and grounded out to third. 0 for 1 here. Scored a run in the first inning. It's 5-0 with second and third and 1 out. A little low, 2-0.
And we talked about the speed on the base pass for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, anything in the outfield grass is 2 runs, period.
End of story.
Yeah. 2-0 to Taylor. Anything beyond the fence makes me happy. Oh, that was it. It's called strike. I mean, she couldn't have put it on a tee any better for Taylor. Don't know if she had the take sign or not.
That wasn't the pitch she wanted.
Well, then I don't know what pitch she wants. It don't get any
that was
better.
it?
Yeah. Here's the 2-1. Oh, that one's in the air. It's in play in foul ground. The catcher couldn't make the grab. And that's a bonus out for Taylor. Usually you try to make them pay when they drop the for sure out.
Well, it's tough. You get over there near the netting and don't know if the ball's going to hit that, if you've got room, if you're going to hit the wall that's low, the cinder block wall that's low.
Probably some heckling from the Greenwood faithful over there, I would hope. Here is the 2-2. And we try to go the other way with it. It's fouled into the tennis courts. Russellville leading 3-0, so they're going to probably sweep Siloam. That doesn't help Greenwood's cause. I think Russell's got who do they have last week? I think they got Van Buren maybe. Taylor rips that one to the gap, and that's going to score 2. I mean, that was like prophecy. She's rounded second, no problem. And an 2 RBI double for Charlize Taylor.
And she was looking for 3 almost there. She was rounding second like, I've got business on my mind trying to get to 3. But you talk about 2 consecutive hits, doubles that have split the outfield defenders there, the left center gap that time, Cartwright and Taylor back-to-back. Now Brianna Taylor's got the opportunity to add some more runs here for Greenwood.
7-0. And Taylor now with one out. This one's in the air and out of play towards the tennis courts. Strike one. Bottom of the fourth, Greenwood's up a touchdown on Alma. Not the first time I've said that. 7-0. One out. Mackenzie Martin swings and fires, and there's a shot to Perry. Gloves it at third. Across the diamond, but she waited too late, and Taylor legs it out. And that was, you give that to Charlie Taylor at second base. She deked and deked and deked, and Perry pump faked one too many times, and Brianna Taylor is going to leg out that infield hit. I don't know if you can, I guess it had to be an error, right? A no throw? I mean, very strange.
I don't know if you call it an error.
Right, because you can't guarantee she would have got her out, as we see Rafkar come in to run. Rafkar.
I'm telling you, don't mess with her. Her brothers are wrestlers.
I am not.
One's a state champion. Call her by the right name.
And she's a freshman, and as good as I thought she was warming up, I'll call her Mrs. Rafkar. Or Miss Rafkar. Here's Howard now, and a called strike to the Greenwood pitcher. She had an RBI single in the first, popped out to the pitcher in the third. This one's a mile high. Perry draws a beat at third, into foul ground, makes the grab.
Second out.
And here's Taylor Nichols. 2 outs. Saki saying, everybody be on your horse. We got first and second.
Taylor out at second. Rafkar, the courtesy runner, at first.
And here's Taylor Nichols at the dish. She's 0 for 2 with an RBI. Called strike. A ground out to first RBI and a strikeout. She had that long at-bat, as we recall, at her last time in the third inning, ended up striking out. And that is a little high.
Yeah, she flinched like she was going to go for it, and she held up.
1-1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Greenwood up 7-0, looking for a sweep of Alma and sole possession of second place. They've got Greenbrier left on the schedule down at their place next Tuesday. This one's in the air, inside the fencing. Can Nutt find it in foul ground? She does at first base. Good job for the Lady Airedale first baseman. Well, we had 2 runs. There were 3 hits, and we left 2 on base. 7-0. Greenwood leads as we meander to the 5th inning. We'll stay right here. And Tori Howard back in the circle, throwing a 1-hitter so far.
And the team added some runs, give her some, what they call the old insurance runs.
Yeah. 4 strikeouts.
Not that she needs to pitch any differently, because she's been pitching really well.
Yes.
You mentioned the 1 hit that Alma does have. Tori's been dialed in the circle.
So we've lost our outfield cameras, so if you're watching at home, we apologize. I don't know if Brian's going to go try to get a reset, so we'll keep it right here.
Good thing it's not very far out there.
It's 200 feet.
Yeah, but straight away.
Oh.
Not the way he's got to go.
You don't want him to run out there?
It's a Garmin path of Yahoo Maps or something where it's going to take you. Google Maps, it's going to take you.
I'd say it's 348 feet. No, maybe a little more than that.
I bet he steps.
So 200 down the line here to the foul pole, and then 150. Yeah, that's 500 feet from here to walk out there. That's why I'm not doing it.
Right. You have a hard time getting here from the parking lot.
Right. Here's Julia Nutt. She's their first baseman. She grounded out to our first baseman. She's 0 for 1. And Tori Howard, the right-handed sophomore in the circle, kicks and fires, swing and a miss. That ball was up and away.
I'll tell you what, she's got business on her mind when she swings.
Yes. 1 strike.
I love that approach.
It's 2 strikes. Swing and a miss.
Swing hard.
Yep. Coach Paris says, be a little, patient. But now you got nothing, no choice. Here we are at 0-2 again.
It's a battle now.
Well, she swung it too high once, so now you go outside. Nope, it went upstairs again.
That's 0-2 count.
Right?
You should know.
Well, the first 2 were high. I thought surely he won't try it again. She's missed it.
You watched him for
I did.
15 years.
I did. He has. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Nice little strikeout. Number 5 here in game 2 for Tori Howard. McAdams had 7 in game 1, so it's a mirror image a lot of the way these two have wandered through this Alma lineup. Hopefully, Tori can avoid that big inning. They strung some hits together on McAdams, but she got the win in game 1. Complete game 7 Ks. Swing and a miss to Wallace. Seven nothing here, top of the 5th. Lady Bulldogs need 3 runs if they can hold them scoreless. There's one fouled into the netting, and we'll call it a night.
That may be the confidence Saki has, not turning the lights on yet.
The entire field in shade now, except for one little spot over there in front of third base between third and the pitcher's circle. Here's the 0-2, and it's way upstairs. And no one's even hovering around the switch over there.
So there was the 0-2 pitch. Up high again.
Yeah.
Seems like you called that.
That one's in the dirt, right? 2-2.
Change up there.
1 out here in the top of the 5th. And Howard will grab a little dirt from behind the circle, put it on the hands. This is a flare. Nice job, Taylor. Oh, went into the dive. As her momentum took her to the dirt, and Brianna Taylor held on for the old tiger's blood snow cone. Huh?
That's what you go with?
No. Always.
Tiger's blood?
No, always Silver Fox.
Oh. Bayou or...
I'm doing a little
The
Bayou.
Bayou?
I do. I try to spread it around. I mean, it's not an election year for me, but I like to help everybody out.
You're a snow cone connoisseur. I've seen you consume some snow cones.
Oh, yes.
Not only do you consume them, but you rate them as you...
Yes.
So the Silver Fox is the go-to.
Yeah, always. Yeah. Pina Colada or Silver Fox, they're similar.
Chocolate-covered cherry is my go-to.
Yep, it's a good one. 0-2 now to Harless. Yeah, for sure a good one.
Not a tiger's blood guy.
It's decent. Obviously, when the 71 South Sugar Shack was in up there, we went with the poop. That was and it's the chocolate and the
right. Chocolate and chocolate chips
yeah, and it was called poop. So
I'm not sure you can say that on the air.
I certainly
You've said
can.
it a couple times.
Yeah, we certainly can. We're on the internet, baby. Hey, swing and a miss. And they go down in order. Howard dealing here through 5 or 4.5. Greenwood will come to bat in the bottom of the 5th. 7-0 lead.
Well, it's through 5 for her.
Yes. Yeah, Snow Cone Silver Fox is good. I like the chocolate covered cherry. I have done that before. They get the
what's the one by the Bulldog Auto?
Sorry, shaved ice. Snow Cone Shack. Snow Cone Shack.
Snow Cone Shack. That's where I get the chocolate covered cherry. That's my go-to there.
If you can get the right girl working, normally there'll be a Greenwood girl, a high school, either maybe an alumni or whatever. She'll load it up with some good extra juice. Little Devane used to work down there. Of course, if Mary's working, she'll hook you up too. Sarah Elkins was a alumni of the Snow Cone Shack. Former Greenwood Lady Bulldog great, West Ark Lady Lion, or Euphis Lady Lion, beg your pardon.
Well, the lights are on now.
The lights are on, but there are some folks home.
Yeah. Greenwood's at home.
Yes, and looking for a sweep of Alma. The baseball team is as well. Both of them are desperately needing the sweep. I kind of went ahead and peeked at the state tournament. Greenwood would play at 5:30 on Thursday the 12th if they can get the 2 seed down at Hot Springs at the new ballpark down there. I think it's a 12.
Lakeside?
Yep. I think it's a 12:30 if they get the 3 seed. So, and of course, I mean, you're going to have Van Buren get swept somehow next week, which I doubt they will. It would be the only way Greenwood could find that 1 seed. Paige Pugh is going to lead us off here in the bottom of the 5th. Greenwood needs 3 runs to end this madness. 7, 8, 9 batters coming up for the Lady Bulldogs.
Paige Pugh at the plate here.
I can see her
Potential to get on base.
I want to see one of those long balls you mentioned earlier. She hit it.
You like the names that start with the same letter.
Paige Pugh.
Paige Pugh.
Absolutely.
Piper Pitts.
I would love for
Tim
Piper
Terry.
Pitts. Yes, that's even better.
Dr. Dustin.
Dr. Dustin. And Pugh, first pitch swinging, just pulls it foul.
You didn't fire that one out there.
Dr. Dustin?
Yeah.
It's close. It'll work. I need the names your mother gave you or whatever. I don't know if she gave you the doctor part.
No, she didn't. She called me a lot of things.
Yeah,
Doctor was not one of them.
I would like to see Paige Pugh get on and Piper Pitts run for her.
You know, after this pitch, I'll tell you about a story of me growing up.
It's inside 101.
We talked about the lights coming on here. Well, when I was a kid, that's when I was told to be home. When the street lights came on, that's when you come home.
Yes.
Not a minute before.
Right.
If I got grounded, it was outside. That it would be torture for my mom if I was inside.
Paige with a shot to third, but a great job from Perry over there. She's a nice at the hot corner.
Yeah.
I like this Perry girl.
Perry pounced on Paige Pugh's perfectly placed ball down the line there.
Wow, a lot of P's there. Good. And there's one down here in the bottom of the 5th.
You may say she was protecting the line as well.
Haley McAdams. She definitely was protecting the line.
Any other P's you want to throw out there? Positively.
Let's see what McAdams can do. Boy, she is swinging for the fence. That's beautiful. Just corkscrewed out of her shoes there, fouled it back. Why not? 7-0. Let's work for a base hit here, Haley. Come on, baby. Just give me some out there to right center. Huge gap at the scoreboard. Inside. 101.
Now, I think about you being a player. I'm thinking you're taking some hacks. I mean, I think about you probably playing golf. You're not driving all that way to lay up, are you?
Right? No. I'm not. Now these days I would. There's one just off the end of the bat. Martin gobbles it up in the circle over to first. I like to see McAdams slap at it, trying to get it out of her hand too. That's some dirty pull. Beautiful. 2 outs. And here's Ireland Cooper.
Got a starter rally with 2 here for Ireland.
Yes. 9-hole love. She's over 2 here in game 2. A couple of ground outs to the left side. 1 to third, 1 to short.
1-0 Bulldogs, bottom 3 over at baseball diamond.
Little flare from Coop to the second baseman. No problem for Harless. And they go 1, 2, 3 in the 5th. Well, that was uneventful. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 5 innings of softball here in Greenwood, and the Lady Bulldogs lead the Airedales 7-0. Quick break on Greenwood Sports Center. Debating on if 1-0 is winning. I guess it's winning. It's not a win.
It's a win.
Yeah. If the buzzer sounds. Hot shot to Cartwright. Across the diamond. Pugh had to go down and get it just a bit, but we'll take it. Out number 1. That was Jaden Gramlich leading off for the Lady Airedales. 1 down, top of the 6th.
I think it's Chow, isn't it?
Is
Chow?
Nope. She's this is Caitlin Willis.
Okay,
Chow
Willis.
hasn't batted
Oh,
yet.
yeah, Chow's the flex.
Yep. In left field. Oh, that one right back at Howard. Coop's going to hurry. Couldn't get it there. The throw goes wildly, but they'll keep the runner there. That was a shame. Howard had a chance at it. on a line drive that kind of startled her a bit. Off of her glove, Coop charging, but it slowed it up enough where she almost had a chance to make a play on it, but could not. An infield hit.
And you talk about it, this is a hot shot right back at Tori, glove side. She was able to get her glove on it, just not able to snag it. And it kind of squirted off her glove, just.
And swing and a miss. Now the bunt's down. It's fouled from the leadoff, or the number 1 hole, Kinsey Irwin. She's in a 0-2 hole now to Howard.
And we talk about the ball just kind of squirted off past the glove and right between, almost perfectly between Ireland Cooper and Tori, not able to get the ball over in time.
Ooh, outside off-speed action, swing and a miss. And they've had Kinsey Irwin's number today in that 1 hole. There's 2 down now here in the top of the 6th, and it's Jordan Gramlich. She singled her last time up. One of the 2 hits. That one's in the air to Cutsinger, who's drawing a bead, drifting back. And no problem for Dash out in center field. They go quickly in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pitches. Not in order, but only 6 pitches. Scattered a 1 hit in there. And Greenwood still leading 7-0, middle of the 6th inning. Yeah, so May the 12th is a Thursday. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday down there at the park in Hot Springs. And
soccer will be in El Dorado.
Oh, boy.
You been there?
Yes, I have.
It's a long way down there. Good friend of mine's the athletic director there, Philip Lansdale.
Okay. Now,
they're prepared to host.
Who's making this tournament in soccer? Boys, girls? I haven't unfortunately been keeping up.
Yeah, boys have a chance.
Okay.
They've got some work to do, obviously, to get there. And track, fortunately, is going to be over at Van Buren.
Yeah. Okay.
Conference meet was today.
At Van Buren also?
No, it was at Siloam. I'm not sure what the results were of that. We had athletes up there competing.
I'll tell you what, say what you want about Van Buren, but they run a track program. And I'm not talking about the athletes at school and how they perform, but I'm talking about just putting on the relays. They're second to none over there. Hayes Limley, I don't know if Hayes is still around, but he certainly was a stickler for making a track meet run how it's supposed to.
So spring sports are approaching the end.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We got one more doubleheader, conference doubleheader next week.
We'll have radio for that one and live stream. It'll be baseball for the Greenbrier doubleheader. There's still opportunity to do some radio for softball. If sponsors out there or anybody listening wants to get on board, and we'll stream, if possible, the games on the road. But as a Cutsinger stands in and takes ball 1.
And we haven't had updates from baseball or softball for Greenbrier because they're playing tomorrow. They have some athletes that play both baseball or softball and run track or soccer or whatever, and so they want to give them the opportunity to run in the track meet, the conference track meet, and then still not miss a conference game. So they move their games to tomorrow to be able to accommodate those kids that are dual sport, spring sport players.
And who are they playing?
Well,
because I got news for you, brother. I don't know who our athletic director is. That's Cutsinger rips one to right center, and on the run, a nice catch out there from Willis. Woo, robbing extra bases from Cutsinger, who was 2 for 2 at the time. I'd have to do some soul searching, Doc, if I got that phone call. Here's Cartwright while you're looking. She's 2 for 3 today. Double, single, 2 runs scored, struck out. Bottom 6. That's upstairs, ball 1.
It's not baseball.
Well, we have Alma. Russell's got
Mountain Home, maybe?
Got to be Mountain Home.
Yeah, Mountain Home.
7-0. Here, Lady Bulldogs lead game 2 as Cartwright rips one to center. Irwin's waiting on it. No problem. Out number 2.
Adam Ball.
Adam Ball. Yeah, I'd have to do some soul searching if I got that phone call. Yeah, we're going to delay this game because all of our team's not here, and we want them to run in the other sports. Oh, you do? Well, we're coming. Or, I guess, I don't know how that works.
Which is why you're sitting behind the mic.
Hey, I'll take every advantage I can get. Here's Charlie Taylor. I'd get votes for commentator of the year if I made that call. I got a feeling. The Greenwood people are dirty. They want to take every advantage. It ain't cheating. It's 1-1. You ask me if I can change the date, and I say no. We play on Tuesdays. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a called strike. 1-2 now to Taylor. 2 outs.
Now the battle begins if you're Taylor.
Yep.
2 strikes. Got a battle with 2.
And that's a 7-0 strike zone there from home plate blue. And Taylor lifts this one to the left. Chow flying in.
What a play.
And she got there. Good hustle out there.
From right field and left field in that inning. I mean, all the outfielders made a play, but great effort there from Chow, as you mentioned. Comes screaming in and makes that play on the run. The right fielder did it earlier in the first batter when Macy smashed one out there. Good effort defensively by Alma.
That's a fly ball cycle for Greenwood. F9, F8, F7.
In order.
Right.
I mean, they talk about hitting for the cycle, but if you can do it in order, that's pretty impressive.
Yep. And so that was well done. All right, 3 outs left, and we'll call it a doubleheader sweep. We'll get the brooms out, all that stuff, and send these folks back across the river in 3rd place. Greenwood, Alma. Softball, baseball going on across the way, as we talked about. The Greenwood Bulldogs must sweep to stay alive, and they're still going to need help for postseason play. Van Buren girls are going to get the conference championship more than likely in softball. And Mackenzie Martin, as Greenwood will have face their 3, 4, 5 batters. Tori Howard going to try to notch her own complete game here in game 2. Eerily similar to what McAdams did in game 1. Martin is 0 for 2. And a strike.
Martin has come on relief in the circle for Alma.
Yep. 0-1 count. This was lifted to shallow left. Cartwright on her horse backs into the grass as Taylor was way deep, had no chance at it. Cartwright gobbles it up.
Cartwright said, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Right. Here's Taylor Perry now, who's been stellar today at 3rd base. I'm really impressed with her play. She's 0 for 2 at the plate, though.
The old let her work gloves.
And chops that one in the 5-6 hole just like that. She tells the fat guy to shut his trap on the live stream. A single for her. And still a little life in these Airedales. They're not going to go away. Julia Nutt now, the left-handed batting first baseman, 0 for 2 as well. And that one was outside, but she offered anyway, just tipped it off the edge, pull cute off the end of the bat. Strike 1. Greenwood leading 7-0.
I like the old school. No batting gloves. Ask for time as you get into the plate. Kick some dirt around.
Reached out again and fouls one into Daisy Street. 0-2 now. Julia's in a hole here. She'll have to protect. 1-5-4 in the first game of this doubleheader to move into 2nd place. And this one's in the air, but Coop's got a beat on it at 2nd base, and Ireland makes the catch, no problem.
Good play there. Coop comes sprinting in.
Both teams 14-7. Greenwood 8-3, and Alma 7-4 now after game 1. Here it is, 1 out away.
Whew.
And just outside of the strike zone.
Victoria wanted that one.
For Jada Wallace now, the Airedale's final hope here. Runner at first, Perry single. High heat, swing and a miss, Steve Reich.
And Tori's been dialed in.
7 strikeouts. Yep, she's been good. Scattered 3 hits. This one's in the air. This may do it. Who's got it? Coop says, I got it. On the grass in the outfield and center field. That'll do it. The Lady Bulldogs with a well-needed sweep of the Alma Lady Airedales. They win their 10th game in a row here on the second side of this doubleheader. 7-0. And Howard with a 3-hit gem here. 7 strikeouts in game 2. And her and McAdams were stellar in the circle.
And her dad
was stellar.
McAdams was stellar on the mic.
This is unbelievable.
Golden pipes.
Second to none. Awesome. Appreciate it, Doc. That was good times. Let's see. Quickly, Cutsinger was 2 for 3 with a walk. Scored twice. Cartwright was 2 for 4 with a double. Scored twice. Charlie Taylor was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a double. Scored a run. RBIs for Pugh, Nichols, Howard. She singled as well. Pugh had a single. Brianna Taylor had a 2 RBI single as well. So action all up and down the lineup for Greenwood. It's like angels singing when I say that.
Well played first game, obviously, and Greenwood got the bats really going in the second game. And when you start out with a 5-0 lead in the first inning, that really got things going for the Lady Bulldogs. And they were able to attack a few more on and win that one 7-0. So Greenwood takes care of business here at home, and now set their sights on Greenbrier, America.
Yeah,
we'll be on Tuesday night.
Faulkner County down there for a doubleheader in conference play. Lady Bulldogs now with a 2-game advantage over Alma for the second seed, and the tiebreaker obviously would go our way. So we've just got to. I don't guess there's any way we can lose. If we get swept and they sweep, we'd be tied again, and we'd have the tiebreaker on the Airedales. So second place pretty much solidified now, the 2 seed for Greenwood here with this sweep tonight. I want to thank Mr. Brian Vaughn, engineering tonight's broadcast.
And walking out to center field numerous times.
Right, no doubt. Trying to get the cam to work. And appreciate all of our sponsors down the line. Dr. Smith, appreciate you doing triple duty here tonight.
Headed to baseball now.
Absolutely. We all flip over to the baseball game when we get done here and cheer the Bulldogs on as they need a sweep to win this game number 2 to stay alive for their postseason hopes. 7-0 and 5-4. Lady Bulldogs sweep the Lady Airedales and move into second place in the conference standings. I'm Tim Terry saying so long here from Greenwood and Lady Bulldogs softball diamond. You've been watching the Greenwood softball and the 5A West on YouTube. It's Greenwood Sports Center.